Right. All right. All right. Okay. Right now, can you hear my voice? Is it audible? Voice is audible right now? Yeah, let me know. If it is audible now, put it in the chat box. If it is audible, thank you for letting me know. All right, now we are. Okay, good. Chalo, good. I'm happy that you are able to hear now. Okay, so welcome to LLB with Fatah Khan. What is LLB with Fatah Khan? This is a beautiful concept that I recently was thinking and came up to my mind. LLB with Fatah Khan is nothing but leadership learning bites with Fatah Khan. Right. I hope you are able to hear me fine now. Right. Yes, yes, it's audible. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and also sharing. Right. Yes, LLB is Leadership Learning Bites with Fatah Khan. And what is the reason I came up with this one? Right. And if I recall from my own life story, 17 years I worked in the corporate world. And one of the biggest challenge that I had during my corporate experience was leadership, right? I failed. I will be very open here, very transparent here with whatever has happened with me, so that I can actually be true to myself and I can be true to the audience. I struggled big time during my leadership roles in various organizations. I was not able to actually lead teams in the right ways. I was every day going with the fear of losing that job because I did not knew how to be that great leader, right? Just because I had crossed a certain years of experience, plus there was an opportunity, I got into it. But I was struggling. How do I become that great leader? How do I lead teams in the right way? And how do I ensure that I'm also generating results? Because one side, when I was trying to make my teams happy, I was not able to generate results. And sometimes when I was focusing on results, I was not able to make my teams happy. So I was trying to like play from teams to bosses to stakeholders to clients, right? I was playing between all of this without understanding how do I become a great leader. And when I reached out to a lot of people, how do I become that great leader? How do I learn this leadership skills? And a lot of them redirected me towards MBA, right? And that is the answer that I was getting from most of them. Okay, do MBA, you can become a great leader. And MBA, which stands for Master of Business Administration, I actually thought, okay, let me try this. And I did not want to do a regular MBA. That's where I did my correspondence MBA. I went into a correspondence MBA. I did in operations and HR because I was not even sure which MBA will help me. What is the MBA? What am I going to learn? So I did this. But again, the struggle continued. And over a period of time, I realized that this struggle is there throughout the industries. Like every industry, there is a struggle where people are struggling with leadership roles and people don't understand how to become those great leaders. And over the past 4+ years after entering into the coaching industry, I started doing a lot of research, learning from various mentors and coaches, reading a lot of books. And also, while leading huge teams, I started understanding leadership in depth. And I said, whatever knowledge I have, I'm going to share it out with the world because knowledge sharing is one of my value. Continuous learning is one of my value, and knowledge sharing is my second value. And my third value is adding value in people's life. That is serving people. So those are the three values. With that in mind, I thought, let me start something that can help people. And I said, let me start this leadership learning bites with Fatah Khan. And what is the objective? The objective is that all those people who are running behind MBA, right, who want to become MBAs and who don't know actually how to become those great leaders, helping them to actually become those legendary leaders. Now, MBA academically has different definitions, right? I'm not going to talk about that MBA. What MBA people are chasing, I'm going to talk about that, right? People are in that mad race where they are chasing this MBA. And my definition of this MBA is mediocre bosses aspirants, right? What is it? Mediocre boss aspirants. Just like you have USP aspirants, you have MBBS aspirants, right? You have MD aspirants. There are people who are mediocre boss aspirants who want to become MBAs, right? And they don't understand that while they are doing this, it's not going to help them either, neither the teams nor anybody, right? That's when I realized, okay, let me help people to become those legendary leaders. And why is there a need of legendary leaders? Right? Why is there a need of legendary leaders? Why do we need leaders in this world? And there are many reasons why we need leaders in this world. But the top three reasons why we need leaders in this world is: one, there is a huge gap in leadership. Right? There is a huge need for leadership because people don't understand leadership at all. A lot of people, when they become leaders, they don't know how to lead teams. They don't know the definition or the attributes that need to have as a leader. So there is a huge need for leadership. That's why anybody and everybody who has that intent to serve should become a leader, so that they can fill the gap and they can serve people through their skills, their knowledge, their experience, and of course their intent. Number two is inspire and impact. Leadership is a great opportunity using which you can inspire a lot of people out there. Through your mission, through your vision, you can inspire people and you can impact a lot of lives by becoming that leader. So that's the second reason why you need to become a leader. And third one is, it's an opportunity to serve and make a difference in people's lives. Right? So leadership is a huge opportunity where you can actually serve, because what people do is they follow the leaders, and when you are a leader, you have a great opportunity to serve not only your teams but people outside, through your products, through your services, whatever you are doing, and make a difference in this world. So these are top three reasons why you need to become a leader. So but then, once we have spoken about why you need to become a leader, how do you become that leader? What are the attributes that you need to have to become leader? Right? And these attributes, I want to put it in a short form, in an abbreviation, in a framework, which is again nothing but leader. Right? So if you see LEADER, these are the six attributes that you need to have to become a leader. So what does L stands for? L stands for lead with a mission and vision. In a lot of organizations, we see that the leaders are not aware of where they are taking their teams, because there is no vision. Right? If you ask the leaders, where are we going, like what is our big goal, what is our mission, what is our vision, they don't know. And the sad part is, many people, many organizations actually have certain strategies or people whom they meet in terms of who can help them to define their vision and mission. Why? Because people, the leaders themselves, are not clear of the vision and mission. So a leader is somebody who can have a clear vision and mission and lead the teams with that vision and mission. E stands for emotionally intelligent. Now, in this world of artificial intelligence, in this world of robotics, I always tell this, right? Whether artificial intelligence comes in play, chat GPT, robotics, whatever comes in play, you cannot replace human beings for a certain aspects. Right? And for certain reasons, you cannot replace human beings. Of course, a lot of work can be done by robots, but certain things, right, you cannot replace human beings. One of them is the human instinct and the emotions. Right? And as a leader, if you are not emotionally intelligent, then you cannot lead teams in great ways. You cannot take decisions. Think of it. Right? Like today, information is available everywhere. You pick up the information, you can do the work. But if you cannot understand your teams, you cannot understand the teams in the right way, right, you don't have the emotional intelligence to understand, then you cannot lead the teams in the right way. So that's emotional intelligence. Number three, that is A, stands for adaptable and agile. Now, leaders definitely need to have this attribute, because this is a fast changing world. Right? It's not like a game which is well defined with a lot of rules, that everything is there and you just go ahead and lead. Right? Leadership is very dynamic role. Right? A lot of things keep changing. The way people behave keeps changing. The way people come in and go out keeps changing. A lot of things keep changing, and especially in this fast moving world, the technology is changing, everything is changing so fast. And if the leader is not able to change, if it's not adaptable and agile, then the leader cannot lead the teams, and the teams and the organizations would fail. So it is important for a leader to be agile and adaptable. D stands for decisive. Now, it's very critical attribute for any leader to be decisive. Think of it. You are sitting with clients for making a decision. Right? Your clients are looking at certain opportunities, working together with you, and as a leader, you are not able to make decision and you buy time. And today we know the kind of competition in the outside world. You take time and somebody else will go ahead and win that deal, right? And one of the biggest thing that we all know that we pay in our lives is the cost of ignorance. And the cost of ignorance is the reason why we pay for that is because we delay a lot of our decisions in life, right? As a leader, you have to be decisive. You need to be decisive so that you can make quick and fast decisions. Of course, not every decision might be right, but when you take a decision, you do everything to make it right and make it happen. That's how you have to be. And decisiveness is one of the attributes that you need to have as a leader. E stands for empowering. As a leader, you cannot be someone who is partial, right? Who is looking at things from your own personal intent, right? You cannot be somebody who is disempowering, who is insulting people. Whatever your team members are, whoever your team members are, whether they are good in skills, they are not good at skills, they do not have that kind of potential. As a leader, you cannot disempower your teams. Then you are not a leader. You have to always uplift your people. You have to uplift your people. Of course, you can do it through various ways. One of the ways is by training, coaching, right? So that's something very important, but you need to be empowering as a leader, right? If you are not empowering as a leader, then you cannot be called as a leader. I would call them as, again, mediocre bosses, right? Who are again playing that politics, doing it for own personal intent and going ahead and doing things where they are putting down their teams for their own selfish reasons. So you need to be empowering. And the last one, that is R, is result oriented. See, everything boils down to results, right? As a leader, if you cannot bring results to your organization, then what will happen with the organization? Organization will not sustain. Organization will not sustain because you are not able to bring results is one of the key important thing for any organization, right? Results in terms of financial results in terms of bringing new clients, bringing new business. You have to be result oriented. If you cannot bring results, then you cannot be a leader, because the teams will fail, the organization will fail. So you have to be result oriented. And if you have these 6 attributes, to summarize once again, what are the 6 attributes? L stands for leads with a vision and mission. E stands for emotionally intelligent. A stands for adaptable and agile. D stands for decisive. E stands for empowering. And R stands for result oriented. If you have these attributes, you are going to be a great and an amazing leader. And the world needs a lot of leaders. And we will continue to talk about it. So for today, I just wanted to have these few minutes talking about the objective of starting LLB with Fatha Khan, why it's important to have great leaders in this world, and what are the attributes, right? The key attributes of becoming a leader. And we will talk more about in the coming sessions about what are the various attributes and how you can become great leaders, starting from vision, mission, in terms of decisiveness, risk-taking ability. We will talk each and every attribute of that in the upcoming sessions. So thank you so much for being here and listening to me, right? Thank you so much for sharing in also the comments, the things that you loved here. So looking forward to see you again. And if you have loved something from here, do share in the comments, right? So that I can take it from there and I can serve more and more people. Thank you and have a good night.